Yolon True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today I want to talk about Outlaw Officers. But before I do this, I have to say something I forgot in a lot of videos recently. So today I want to do this. If you like my videos and still have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click this little bell so you get the notifications when a new video is out. Without it, you probably won't. But now, let's talk about Outlaw Officers. If we want to have a look for them, on the top left of the screen, there's ships, officers, command, factions, items, and refinery. And we need to click on factions. And there you see Federation, Klingon, Romulan, Augment, Rogue, Bajoran, X-Borg, and Section 31. And for this, you see Outlaw is under Rogue, and that's why we click Rogue. And there we have the Rogue store. If you're wondering why I'm showing all these little ways where you have to click, I know that I have quite a number of viewers that just started playing the game, and so I always want to show them how to get where we are going. And if we scroll down, it says Outlaw Recruit, and if we click View, we can have a look at it, and there we see these Outlaw Officers you can get in this game. And so you already know where to recruit them. But I quickly want to talk about the officers that are part of the Outlaw section here. One is Seizure. She has a chance to decrease Eclipse hostile critical hit chances, and she can add critical damage against Eclipse hostiles for the first 3 rounds. That's a common officer, so not that strong, but in the beginning, she can be helpful. Teaser is another common officer, and he can reduce the shield mitigation of Eclipse hostiles and increase mitigation by 100% against Eclipse hostiles with a 55% chance. Then we have one uncommon officer, and that is Goon. He raises the critical hit chance against hostiles for the first round, and he increases the ship experience points gained while fighting. Oh, I forgot him yesterday. I was looking for ship XP officers, and I totally forgot about Goon. So making videos reminds me sometimes of stuff and of people I haven't used in ages. But I'm tearing up ships again for scrapping, because when you're level 40 plus, you will be building and scrapping Mayflower, D3 and Legionary all the time. And of course you have to level them up, and auto-leveling is the best. If you don't know what auto-level is, there is one video in my playlist, Helpful Tricks, that can show you what that is. Then we have 2 rare officers. One is Row Mud. She puts 50% to the captain stats and 40% chance to increase damage by 300% of officer's attack. Then we have Avix. She raises the critical hit chance for the first 3 rounds against Eclipse hostiles, and she reduces Eclipse hostiles mitigation by 40% and 35% of the cases. You see, many of them have abilities against Eclipse hostiles. You will get some of them quite early, and so when you are in the beginning of all the grind with the Eclipse, they are quite helpful. At that time I do use them. Later not so much anymore, but at that time I do. Then we have Mud. He reduces Armada target's weapon damage when taking damage, and he raises damage when the shields are depleted. So when your shields are gone, you do much more damage with him. If you look at the officers in the officer section, Mud and Harry Mud have the same name there. And that's why usually when we talk about Mud in my alliance, I call the Mud that is just Mud here on the screen, the hipster Mud. And the other one is just the old Mud. And that's Harry Mud, and he has a chance to have shield mitigation for the first 2 rounds of combat raised, and he has a chance to double shots for the first round. Well, it's not that impressive, but better than nothing. And then we have Eurydice. She has the abilities to damage, raise the damage when taking hull damage, no, shield damage, and she has a chance to heal 5% shields when they are depleted. That's always the thing with HHP is hull damage and hull points, and SHP is shield points. I always have to remember that. You can recruit these officers by pulling recruiting chests here in the faction store. You see 6 chests cost 3,075 of those rogue credits. I usually only do this during the Apex event because they add a little bit of points to the Apex event, and so I don't do it in the meantime. And I still have to get a lot of them, as you can see, or better not get them, but to upgrade a lot of them. Except Teaser, I think I don't have him yet. Those credits you get by doing armadas and exchanging them here in the directives, reputation and credits section. So that is this one. Here you exchange, not for armadas, here you exchange against the Eclipse security codes that you get from grinding Eclipse hostiles. And with these Eclipse security codes, you can claim this chest with the rewards, and there are Armada directives in it. That's why I had Armada in my mind. And there are rogue credits and rogue reputation in there. And with those credits, in the end, you can recruit those officers. And it's in the exchange highest loot. There are also rogue credits in there, and those you exchange with the Armada. And there you see you need uncommon exchange loot to exchange it here for the credits in there. And with those credits, you can recruit the Outlaw Officers. I mean, Mutt was quite funny in the original series already. Was kind of, I didn't like him that much, to be honest, in Discovery. But he was a fun character in the original one. And especially the Stella, his wife, which is the name patron for the ship, so to speak. She was real fun in the original series, because she was really kind of a proper witch or something, as you can say. And there you knew why he was running. But the actor who played Mutt was great as well. But nevertheless, those officers, I usually nowadays, if I use them in away teams, some of them, and otherwise not so much. But when you're very early in the game, and as I said, starting the whole Eclipse stuff, then you will probably use some of them, because they give you advantages against Eclipse when you're not that high level yet. And so they do make sense. It's not my top priority at any time, but it's nice to have them. And if you have experience with those officers, you know that I'm always happy about reading your comments, and it will help the others as well. Or if you have questions or video requests, I did several video request videos recently, again, just because people asked for them, and I haven't done them yet from my list, and I still have a very long list of videos I need to do over time, because I want to have a complete set in the end. So every ship, every building, every officer, and so on will also get a video. And so there are still hundreds that are already on my list that I haven't done, not to mention all the new stuff coming every month, as you saw this month, for example, when they introduced the ARC. But I'm also very happy if you just say hi and where you're from, because I'm quite a curious guy, and I know that a lot of people are watching from all over the planet. And so it's nice to know where they are from. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.